my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Brissett to throw on first. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Jaguar, first down.
Let's go now. 15 runners. 15 runners. Hey, man. Watch. Go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hunter Henry brings it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got Evans. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Again, it's Brissett. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Out of the gun, Brissett. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? White 25. 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on second down. Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
53's the Mike. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston looking for Shepard. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cut. He's checking.
6-0 our score after 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Good track.
Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check. Lucky. Right. Let him go.
On second down, Hill. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Justice Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. That's it. Echo. I'm going to run you over. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing, Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A little check down to Lindsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Switch. Check three. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike, come on. Mike's 50. Hey, keep it going.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Into the air once more, it's Brissett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Push it back.
26-yard line.
Kill. Green, 17. Hey, turn it up.
On 2nd and 7, Winston escaping the pressure right. Eric, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A first down throw for Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You ain't going no.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Duke Riley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. A first down throw for Winston. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Sterling Shepard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Texans push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Brissett. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brissett. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
You're a defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 27, Winston. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team.
First down, Winston. That one complete to Hill. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A run for Hill. And an alley to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Winston now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and a couple, Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Hill. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's Lindsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Shaquille Barrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. From his end zone on 3rd, it's Brissett. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Brissett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Brissett to throw on 1st. Complete, it's Henry. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go! Let's go!
The
Let's go!
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Better bring.
To try again after the sack. Brissett, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
56. Check 56.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw is Bissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bissett again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. It's 3rd and long for Bissett. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw, Winston. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Justice Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leader...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run it with Hill, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw, Brissett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.